I never meant to call you when you sorrow. I never meant to call you when you pain. I'm the one who wants to have you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to. Some kind of friend. No, I don't know. I'm trying to I'm begging you. You want to see you underneath the I know, times are changing. It's time we all reach out to something new. That means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better close and let me guide you to the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. You know what I'm saying about up here? Come on, raise your hand. Purple rain, purple rain. I want to see you. I want to see you. Purple rain. No, I don't know. I'm trying to I'm begging you.
All right. Sorry. Okay. First off, sorry about the last stream. It was terrible. Jimmy's an idiot, a midget, and a man and a virgin. SHP is trying to right his wrongs. So let's pick up from yesterday. Okay. We heard from Missy Moo's husband, Mr. Moo. I think you got a text from him first, right? Yeah. So they got a text, and I just assumed that it was Missy knew, like, because there's no way that this husband could be so pathetic. Yeah, yeah. Like, there's no way any grown man would absolutely degrade himself to this degree, and come up and stick up for his wife's bullshit antics by basically placing a target on their whole family. And whether it's right or wrong, it is what it is. Like, that's just how things work around here. Like, I don't think that it's okay to go out for kids ever. Never have, never will. But I do think that as a man, you should have cut off her internet a while ago, right? Should have taken her phone away. I don't know what compelled him. I think maybe he was seeing his brother-in-law's or his brother's business just got tanked and wrecked, driven into the ground. But he reached out and said that he wanted to have a conversation. And I told him, like, the only way this is going to happen is publicly. Like, people are weird. I don't want to say something and have it get taken out of context or clipped or edited. Like, there needs to be full transparency. He came on and said that she's not a process server. Weird lie, like a totally weird lie to make up. Yeah, well, I'm not so sure about that. I'm only so weird. There's been multiple claims today. And it only gets weirder. It only gets more bizarre, which is impossible to believe considering how bizarre this already was. But I'm going to play this one more time just because it's such a great edit. Shout out to CGC. And while I play this, I'm going to pull up the text that Jamie got earlier today. And brace yourselves.
I don't know.
Yeah, another tidbit. Well, another tidbit. Oh, me. Yeah, how did I know that she happened to have purple lingerie? And bear in mind, he denied it. It's like, nope, doesn't have it. I'll tell you this, like, this whole dog picture, I hadn't seen it. I had not seen it. Like, I just became apprised of that today. I have seen pictures from Nader. He has an ongoing court case. And he made me swear that I wouldn't send it or share it. And promise. I made the promise to Nader, and I'm not going to fuck up his court case for him. Because I think this woman deserves to suffer. I will not compromise the outcome of that because she deserves everything. Everything bad. And so when the time is right, absolutely, I'll be more than happy to. But I'll tell you this, I must have made a really lucky guess, or I had seen something that, how else would I know? Okay. How could I know that? How could I possibly know that? Right? I'll tell you why, because I've seen the pictures. And, some of them, it shows her in her lingerie with the covered bosom. Then there's one where she's pulling it down. I don't know how to describe it, but like, well, there's three. There's one where her tits are covered and you can't see the nipples. There's another one where both of them are pulled down under the tit, like where you can see both nipples. And she has like her pinky in her mouth. And there's another one where like only one tit is exposed and she's making like a come hither gesture. These are facts, it's something that you can't unsee, but this is the real deal. This is absolutely the real deal. I don't know if they're in an open marriage or not. Like if Canada's a progressive place, you know what I mean? Like they seem to be very friendly up there. They don't seem to be easily offended. But I'm just telling you what I've seen. Okay. And these are the facts. Like these are the absolute facts. Now, these are things that you already know, minus the description of the pictures. But when I saw this, like this absolutely blew my mind. It only gets weirder from here. If you think this is the weirdest that it gets, you're mistaken. And Jamie is very kind and courteous because she's a respectful and respectable person. and she doesn't get into these reindeer games, right? Like I'm my own person. Like I tend to get into that when I feel it's justified, but she had the kindness in her heart to shield her from whatever this stuff is. You can see the hi. This is Mr. Moon. I was wondering if Marty and I could have a man-to-man chat. I'm using Missy Moo's phone. She said I was at the gym yesterday, but when I get back in a few hours, I'll see Marty and tell him she didn't go to the gym. She was taking a big dump. Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, that was that was I take the biggest dumps. I'm the king of the dumps. You know what I mean? Like, did you go to the gym?
I did.
Okay, well, that's the truth. The dump king over here, the dump king. I just want to see her reaction to not going to the gym. You know, like calling, like, because that was clearly a lie on my end. Okay. Nevertheless, okay. So I'm at the gym. When I get back in 4 hours, I'll see Marty and tell him. Okay, that part is true. that part is true. And then after all this, you'll see. Well, you won. She wasn't taking a dump, but she didn't go to the gym. Okay, can we agree on that?
Do you go to the gym?
I have. That's that's the truth, and that's the truth. I didn't like it, but I did. All right, so there you go. All right. Well, you won. My wife is gone, and this is coming from Missy Moo's phone, right? This is coming from presumably Mr. Moo. I guess she left the phone at home and ran off wherever. Okay.
Same shit.
Yeah. Right. So she's lying. You said.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna. Well, if I hadn't seen what I saw later, which I'll get into, I would. I'm on the fence here. Like, if Missy Moo ran off without her phone, then I feel bad for Mr. Moo. And look, I don't like being lied to, right? Like that's only making things worse. If she's actually gone, then I'd like to speak with him. I'm going to call here in a moment. What he needs to do, and it's good that he has her phone. What he needs to do on his other phone is call the police and file a missing persons report. Wouldn't you agree?
She's not missing. So.
Well, I've actually heard too, so I'll get into this as well. She also tried to fake her suicide. She said that on the sock account, which is traced to her, she said there's a video going around of her daughter crying hysterically because her mother hanged herself. Yeah. How sick is that? So nobody dragged her kids into this. Like, I would never do that. I think that's sick. I think that's terrible. But like, for a mother to do that to her kids is, look, like, I like to play games. I really do. That's apparent. But if anything is like worthy of calling a CPS investigation, I would say it's that, like, of trying to use your children as a shield from internet games that you instigated. What? Yeah, I'll show you proof of that too. I'm going to give him a call right here, and like, I just want to know that none of this is true, right? But like, this needs a further look into. This needs deeper digging. Oh, can you try calling her? All right, yeah.
Poor dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess she ran away and then came home and hung herself.
He's complicit though. This guy is.
He's a victim. She ran away because of this tomfoolery. It's not okay. It's objectively wrong. But after this is escalated, at least in their own words, this needs further investigation. Like, there's no way unless they can clear this up. Like, and I honestly feel that is the right thing to do. Now, you can question intent. You can question, reasoning for doing it. But at this point, we have talk of a missing person. We have talk of a suicide and a daughter. having to witness it. Like, if that is real, that's pretty bad. That's not cool, okay? It's not okay. Oh. He's saying from her phone that she ran away.
He says, "Well, you won. My wife is gone."
This guy, one of two things. Either it could be three things. One,
there's only one thing.
Well, yeah, probably. So I was gonna say he's complicit and loves it. So there's actually two. There's two. There's one, he's complicit and loves it, or two, he's the biggest pushover fag ever.
I'll go with two.
Yeah. So okay, you can't have one and two, can you?
He's preconditioned.
Yeah.
This woman is a compulsive liar. She's lied so many times over and over again, and he just has to deal with this. This is his life, dude. It's sad. I felt bad for him. I really do.
Is there a way that, like, it's like, oh yes, we're going to get whoever, just Breezy today. We're gonna get just Breezy. No, because he seems to care about his family. Otherwise, he wouldn't have tried to put his foot down.
He'll do whatever she says he should do. Bottom line, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think there could be a balance. Like, you care about your family, and you can be interested in this stuff, but like, if it ever even threatens to cross over, then you make a choice, I think, right?
Well, the issue is she only tells him whatever she wants him to know. So she's lying constantly, and he believes these lies, and that's the truth.
And this is just we've observed in like a few days of paying attention to her. Like,
she knitted a beard. She crocheted a beard. I don't know how long a crochet takes. Maybe that takes like 1 to 2 hours, but that seems like a lot of commitment to me. And at first I was impressed by that, but then I was like, well, this is kind of crazy. And that shit's crazy. It's a little weird.
I'm not like judging her if she does this. Do you think that she does drugs at all?
I would be, so I'm going to bring this back to Tyrese Eve. So Tyrese Eve does no drugs.
Yeah.
He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
I find that even more compelling if someone doesn't do drugs and they're this crazy. I'd rather than be on drugs and be this insane than be sober and act like this. I don't know how to.
Okay. Well, even I'm just saying, like, because I'm guessing, again, we don't know like who. Well, actually, I think it's fair to say that he brings home the bacon, right? Because she lies about having a job.
We don't know about the bacon.
It's got to be him. It's got to be him. Like, otherwise, she would just say what she does. Probably.
But she lied about what she did, so.
But yeah, right. So I'm saying if she did something, she would say, I work in this industry, instead of making everything up.
Sure, she'd brag about it. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just, the reason I asked that is because, like, if she does, whether she does drugs or not, let's say she doesn't do drugs, like with these manic episodes, she's probably prone to like abnormal spending, wouldn't you say? The reason I bring that up is she has to have lied so many times over something. We know about the nature pictures. Like this, we've only observed her for a few days. This guy's been with her for 20 years.
That seems exhausting. I'm sorry. I've only dealt with her for a few days, but
yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I'm tired.
To ignore all these lies, like how could you do it? Like, it's got to be constant, and she doesn't care about anybody else in the world. Would you agree?
Yes.
NPD. Yeah. So this guy's got to be so beaten down and broken. But he's let it get to this point.
But I also think he's like she said, complicit to this. He's an enabler. He's living this every day, and it's his life. This is how it is. I'm not gonna say she wears the pants, but
I think she wears like a fucking strap on. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's and they have kids too, so that's like an excuse for dealing with it, I would say. I don't know. It's I kind of feel for him, but like, so there's no way that he's aware of this text message, right? Wouldn't you agree? I didn't think about that.
It was her.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. So what we're gonna have to do, I think, is take this at face value because we don't know that it's not true, right? We have reason to believe, but what if it is true? What if she? Okay, let me get to the part 2 of here. So after this failed, like there's no response, and since there was no response, she probably went on the next thing to get attention, right? Would you agree with that? Like, so after we didn't bite on this and didn't, then she goes on Twitter. I didn't even show you this, and she starts trying to fake her own death, saying that she hung herself, and her daughter is reacting hysterically to it.
But how could she fake her own death if she hung herself? That makes no sense to me.
Well, so you're right. It's real. She ran away without her phone, came back home to get her phone.
Her ghost came back.
Yeah. Well, she didn't.
Gave a
So
little tweet.
when she ran away, she didn't say like. It doesn't say that she's dead here. It just says my life is gone. What's it say? Hang on, let's see. My life is gone. Oh, so it couldn't be dead.
Yeah, that's what worried me. That's why I didn't reply.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I interpret it as like she left. Wow. So maybe she didn't run away. I was gonna say like she ran away.
Unalived herself.
Yeah, she's gonna take the Greyhound bus to go see Nader. Okay, and then realized she forgot her phone. And there's a struggle, and she went in the bathroom and hung herself. Right? Like it's feasible. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like I just thought like she ran away or something. Okay.
I'm only laughing about the Greyhound bus Nader situation.
Marty, we need welfare check. Yeah, I'm gonna give her 3 more calls just to confirm. Like, and you realize you're listening to this too. There's no way that she's not. She's not with a patient. She's not out serving lawsuits at 11 p.m. Okay. So, look, if you care about your family at all, which you clearly don't, then pick up the phone. Okay.
Where are you?
If you don't care about your family at all, then there's going to be a litany of requests with plenty of evidence that maybe you're not fit to be a mother. Okay. And I think it's a really valid thing. I don't think that that's just games or reindeer games or whatever. Like, this is insane behavior, and you're placing your kids in harm's way. And yeah, like I might be the harm, but that doesn't make her parenting any better, you know?
All this is very concerning.
Yeah.
Like I didn't respond to this message because it was too much. I don't even know what to say at this point. I feel like
it's exhausting. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. Like,
there's some issues happening.
For sure. So I'm going to place 3 more calls. Okay. It's going to be you.
Hi, this is Marissa. I'm not able to take your call right now, but if you leave me a message or you can try to give me a text, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Have a great day. Sorry, there's no more room to record new message.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to space that. I'm going to play this dope ass Nader fuck video. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I'm going to give her a few moments to think about things because she's making a big mistake. This is not good thinking here, Missy Moon. I got to tell you. Yeah, so I'm looking at Discord with the text and tweets, him saying she's gone, could imply dead. I didn't think about that. Maybe she is dead. You know what? People can do their own research, like and look at the CAD calls, whatever that stands for. If you find out that they have been there, you know, I'll tell you this. If you find out that they have been there, I'd like to know, because this would be pretty distasteful. Like, and if she actually did hang herself, which is something I'm considering strongly at this point, then I'm going to let the family grieve. If she ran away, it could be a missing person. Like maybe she's dangling there and like she's got like her last gasps of breath. You know, I don't know what's going on, but it seems very fishy. It's very weird.
Well, I would say from the text that I received, that would be from her husband. There's no way it was her. A lot of these texts were not from Missy. And when Marty spoke to
Mr. Moo. Yep. Yeah, Mr. Moo. Yeah.
I feel like there was a script involved, and she was there the entire time.
Well, there definitely was a script involved because, like, after it was called out that he was bullshitting, he went and put her on the phone.
I mean, she was there the entire time.
Yeah. Wasn't in the hospital.
Oh.
Right.
How could you say, "Oh, my wife's in the hospital, but I don't know why she's there"? You have no idea of that. That's a little odd.
Yeah. So you don't. Yeah, it's, you know, you don't want her to have her phone for when she feels better to check in on her. She's gonna go with her friend. Look, if that friend was Nader, I would believe it. Like I would believe it because, you know, they have a pre-established love connection, and it was one-sided. Like Nader's not going for that shit, you know. Why go out for burgers when you got steak at home? Shout out to Dee Dee. Big ups. You're the queen. But he's not going for this psycho chazer. All right, let's call her a chazer. All right. It's all scripted. Well, I don't know that. That's your opinion. I see that opinion is pretty common. People are saying it's fake. Better safe than sorry, right? Like better safe than sorry. And in a perilous situation like this, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I mean, look, you heartless people out there, you might be content to sit on your fannies, all right, and just, oh, whatever, it's entertainment. This woman could be hanging by a thread, all right? It's not a chance I'm willing to take here. It's not a chance I'm willing to take. Hang on, let me just see one thing here. And it's very relevant. One moment here. Oh, what's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to I'm begging you.
We like to have fun sometimes. We like to have jokes. You know, who doesn't? But this is clearly serious. I feel, you know, I've actually spoken with the police over there once. So I don't know necessarily that I've worn out my welcome or credibility. Okay. So let's move on to the suicide stuff. Because that's sicker than this. Just keeps getting sicker and sicker and sicker.
Well, I mean, I know she's off the internet now, but has anyone heard from her at this point, or is she radio silent? Where is she?
Yeah, like so at least earlier she was tied to a sock account, but then again, if Mr. Moo has the phone, then maybe he's on her Discord sock account. It's definitely her. Like we have proof. There's a lot of computer jargon that I'm just going to read phrases and pretend that I understand it, and maybe you guys will, and I will too, because I'm a smart guy like that, right? Like because I'm a smart guy like that. This is all dark. It's so bizarre. She's putting a target on her family's back with this shit. Like, how selfish can you be, and for what? And for what? Hang on while I wait for it. Oop, thank you. Okay, so this should be here. Okay. Update notes. Okay. Missy Moon's creepy apology to Just Reason's 10-year-old daughter. She filmed after. Okay, hang on. Wait, hang on. What's this?
Hey, you guys, we're doing something a little bit different.
Okay, so I haven't read this, but this is an apology to a young girl that Missy Moo doxed, okay? And Mr. Moo, if you're watching this, I don't want to use computer jargon like sock accounts or doxing because I barely understand them myself. But let's just take a look at this and then we'll read the rest of it.
For this video, I'm going to be showing you a video that was made for me and was sent to me by Missy Moo, who is so sorry for all the lies she spread about me, all the horrible things she said about me as a mom, and my
I'm not wild about this lady's voice. This is Missy Moo.
addiction.
Okay.
And yeah, I
To like what you're.
well, you thought you're
right.
me.
Hi, Breezy Jr. My name is Missy.
Okay, all right.
And I do videos on YouTube,
Okay.
similar to like what your mom does on YouTube. I wanted to come on here to talk to you for a minute because I think that you are owed a bit of a talk from me. I want you to know that this video will not be public. It will be sent to your mom with a private link, and if she wishes to share any or all of the contents, that is up to her. But I wanted to speak with you because I know I have 4 children of my own, and I know they go on social.
I don't know that's true. Like I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like so I've heard she has 2 kids, and I've heard their ages, 14 and 16. Like with all these lies, like I don't even know if that's true at all. Like it's fucked up.
Social media, and I know that social media can be an important part of your life. But sometimes I know that certain things that you can see online.
Sometimes a little bit too important, Missy Moon. Especially if you do have kids. Sometimes maybe you're placing an overemphasis, all right, on the social medias.
Are not very nice. And I want you to know that I have said
Stop overemphasizing social media, okay?
and posted pictures that weren't very nice about your mom.
And what's wrong with
I feel very bad for doing that. And as an adult, I should have known better. As I'm sure your mom has taught.
The braids.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah. Look, you shouldn't have to apologize to kids because you shouldn't do anything to kids, right? Like that's just a given for anyone with a conscience. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Taught you that it's very important to think before we speak and to be kind with our words. And unfortunately, I was taught those things too, but I made some terrible mistakes online. And now those mistakes will probably follow me online for the duration that I am online. And that is a consequence of having a negative behavior online. I apologize to your mom, but I wanted to apologize.
Well, plenty of you have birds. Like, well, you know what? No offense, but people who own birds are not normal. They are not normal people. For one, it's rude to keep a bird in the cage. Like, if you have the ability to fly and to have that taken away from you, like, why would you want to do that to a living animal? That's bizarre. They make noise all day. Okay, their shit is white liquidy. It's not even like a solid poop. Like I just don't get it. Okay, but that's not a crime. You know what I mean? That's not like that's not necessarily reprehensible. But it's a little weird. It's a little weird. But I would say like with the bigger picture of this lady, it's consistent and lends credence to that notion that bird people are strange. Okay, there.
To you as well. Because I understand there's a possibility that you may see these videos someday, or the pictures, or hear your mom talk about it. But I want you to know that I apologize for putting your mom down in any way. I want you to know that what your mom has done during her recovery is a good thing. What she has done in her recovery is a good thing, and you should be proud of her, and I'm sure you are proud of her. But I want you to know that even if you see negative opinions about your mom online,
you're
all that matters is how you feel about your.
Why are you even talking to a kid? Why are you talking to a child? You've wronged this woman so much, and you've put out personal identifying information about this kid that you feel it necessary to make an apology. Look at these eyes. This isn't a person. This is a demon. What the fuck is wrong? Listen, I would have no qualms about it. I think I'd be doing her whole family a favor. I would put. Okay, I'm not saying I would do it, but if somebody wanted to put a bullet in this woman's head, I think they'd be making the world a better place for everyone. Can you argue with that?
Whoa.
Well, look, that's okay. Let me walk that back. So, well, then again, though, in Canada, they instituted a new law that if you suffer from mental illness and you want to apply to be put down because you suffer from it, they're willing to do that. And that's a recent development. And I wonder if it has anything to do with all of this. That's true. You can look it up. I forgot what it's called, but that's like a real thing. Like if you suffer from long-term mental illness and you find life to be untenable, you can apply for euthanasia. And I really think that this woman has to have something to do with that legislature. Like, really. Maybe that's silly, but that's what I feel.
Your mom. And I hope that you can learn from the examples that your mom has set and the things that she is trying to teach you. Sometimes as parents, it's hard for us and we make mistakes too. And then sometimes we feel like
yeah, you're making like a ton of them right now. You're making like an absolute endless slew of mistakes right now. So let me hang on one second. Let me finish this out. This woman's not a human. Like they're just not. They might be in flesh form. She's a straight up demon.
child, and sometimes our kids can teach us a lot. And when I sat down and thought how my kids would feel if they saw or heard those things about their mom, it made me realize how you might feel hearing those things about your mom. And I wanted to apologize and let you know that it's not acceptable and it's not okay. And it is not okay
Possible
to be okay with even an apology. That's okay. But I want you to know that I wanted you to know that you should be proud of your mom, and I'm sure you are. And I want you to know, again, take what your mom tells you for face value, not with any.
How okay? Like that's like normally a good rule, assuming your mother isn't a total psychopath. Like I would tell Missy Moo's kids, if they're real, to take nothing she says at face value and to get out of there as soon as possible.
Anybody tells you online. I hope that you have a wonderful day, just Breezing and Breezy Jr. And please know that I will be much more careful with how I behave online.
Wow! Wow!
And please know that I will be much more careful with how I behave online. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Wow. Just the last part one more time.
That I will be much more careful with how I behave online. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Okay. That's sickening. Like all things considered. Okay. So, so this is her so while she was working with Foodie Beauty, I guess she put this information out. Then she distanced herself and tried to like buddy up to everyone and be like, I'm one of you guys. Like, we're all cool. We're all part of Goro World. She's apologizing for doxing Breezy and her family, which includes her kids. Dated within the last year or so. Comments using just Breezy's daughter's name and photo surface day. I'm not going to click on that. Right? Like, I'm not going to show any kids. It's not something I'm going to do. Twitter stock revealed to be Missy threatening, manipulating suicide, and leaking emails sent to herself from herself. So you'll see that this Twitter account is linked to Missy Moon. Did you hear she hung herself in the bathroom? Apparently her kid found her. Dude, did you hear people said after the call she hung herself in the bathroom? There's a video on a Snapchat of her daughter being hysterical. I'd say I would look at the video, like just to see if it's, like I would feel terrible. I would feel terrible, but we know it's not the case. I would look at it, might send a fruit basket, you know what I mean? But I would feel bad about that, but I'm pretty confident that that's not the case. Not confident enough not to do some digging on it. But so you'll see this message. Hi, Missy. I'm a silent viewer. I like you, but I also like French Fried Girl. I've watched French Fried Girl since she started her channel. By the way, thank you to French Fried Girl for the link into Girl World. She's a legendary troll. I think she's very charming. I think she's very witty. I think she's very funny. And I'll say that she's a better chess player than I am. Like she's very good at what she does, and I have nothing but respect for her. Okay, so I got to throw that out there. Like game recognized game, and hey, you'll never hear me saying anything bad about her. Why don't you know, French Fried Girl should a warning to her subs and anyone coming in the chat that if they brought up Charlie, Yo Mama, or Pissy Poo, I like Yo Mama too. All right, like I like Yo Mama too. I think he's a very talented guy. I like his songs. Can you not like both of them? Like it seems that you can't. Like it seems there's a lot of like conflict, and I don't know the story there, and I'm not gonna get into that. I like both of them. I think they're both talented people, and it sucks that that can't be a thing. But again, I don't know the backstory, so I'm not gonna get too into that. That's not what I'm here for. I think she's terrified of being called out and won't clap back because she knows she can't say anything but the same ILD stuff. What is ILD? I love dingus. I don't. Yeah, okay. It's probably not I love dingus. IOD is iodine. I don't know. Hope you have a great day. Sorry you can't comment on your videos because my name will be seen. So, I know there's a better explanation. Like it's somehow linked to her. Like somebody cross-referenced the email and old. Okay, old. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that was my second guess. Monty, what's up, RG? How are you doing tonight? I love dingus. Look, man, like I don't. ILY is I love you. So like, what does the D stand for? You can't swear on here, okay? Like you gotta. I'm not gonna stoop to that level. It's typo for old. Okay, all right, yeah, fair. There you go. All right, smart, lot of smart people here. Okay, well, thank you to the brainiacs for cleaning that up. Okay, shouldn't people be at a men's meeting right now? Like, wow. So yeah, like, okay, all right. You can't prove that's not I love dingus too. Like, go ahead and prove me wrong. That's like that might be the popular opinion, but you don't know that it's the truth. Okay. So there. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Let's see here. Something shitty happened? Yes, RG. Something shitty did happen, rather. This woman sent a text message to Jamie basically claiming that she ended her life and then went on Twitter saying there's a video floating around. Is that your cigarette or my cigarette? Okay, all right. Okay, I like to think that you like mine. Okay. Very weird. Yeah, so she's outright dragging her kids in this. Yeah, it's so insane. So, and here's the thing about the text message too. She sent the message pretending to be the husband, saying, "You won. My wife is gone now. Hope you're happy." Like, dude.
It's her.
We don't know that. There's only one way to find out, right?
We all know.
You know who would know it? The Hamilton police, right? That's who would know it the best. Hang on a second here. So Missy emailed herself another account to herself and then posted said screenshot to her own sock account. I saw more proof. It's not as it's not as documented as well. I saw in the Discord. It's not as well put together in the dossier as it is in the Discord. Yes, we are. What does it say? Help, don't help her. The Hamilton police can call us up real fast. This makes the nude seem most likely. Well, look, I can tell you for a fact that they are because I've seen them with my own 2 eyes. How else would I know that she had purple lingerie, right? Her husband denied her having purple lingerie. Take a look at this, okay? What is that? What is that? What is that? Purple lingerie. And I was watching Yo Mama's live stream, and she said something about she loves purple because it complements her green eyes. You know, I couldn't tell you what color eyes this woman has. When I look at a woman, I don't really look at the eyes, all right? But I don't look at her like that, all right? So that's neither here nor there. Wellness check. Okay, well let me check one thing really quickly. Let me check my Cash App and my PayPal. Oh wait, let me check my Discord as well. Oh wait, Jimmy wants to come on. Well, so I'm in a crossroads here. Like people seem to really like Jimmy. People seem to really enjoy Jimmy immensely. People seem to really enjoy his spirit and his gangster tales and his vernacular. All right. Yeah. So like, man, I don't know what to do here. Like I have multiple options here. Jimmy, come up. No, Jimmy. Well, what do I do? What do I do? It's so confusing here. Like, what's a guy to do? You know what I mean? What's a guy? What's a night shout? You hate Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy killed it. Jimmy is very popular. People love Jimmy. Jimmy is the latest thing. Jimmy. RG loves Jimmy. Your call king. Yeah, Jamie's a big Jimmy fan. That's a fact. Go away, Jimmy, you suck. Jimmy content is terrible. I don't know. Numbers indicate that people like Jimmy. And again, like I serve the people. I'm just one man. I consider myself to be a microphone, and the people's voice flows through me. All right. Please no, Jimmy Marty. I don't know. It's kind of a tough. No. What? Well, you know what? Jimmy is pretty excruciating, and I don't like hearing his fake gangster tales. So, and again, the laugh is good. It's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. Back to your wine, Karen, says Jurassic Clark. Come on, Marty, bring Jimmy Winglover up. People like Jimmy. People love their Jimmy. I'm an SHP guy. Okay. What?
It's all you, boy. I love I love the size.
So look, considering I'm like a real caring guy, and an ethical guy above all things, considering that, I care about doing the right thing above all, I'm going to look up the address and I'm going to call the Hamilton police and just report what I found tonight. Now, I might have like 2 bullets left in the chamber if I'm taking you remotely seriously. I can't listen to his lies.
It's all lies.
Yeah, his life is a lie. For the motherland. Well, thank you, Benito. Thank you to Jules. It's just what somebody just includes one name and it's not like a full name. Then I don't feel bad about reading that. Let's see here. Hamilton, Ontario Police. Their Google rating is a 2.7. Not very good. Rose matchmaking is a 4.4. That's pretty good. That's a pretty big step up. It's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. Oop! Almost called them for my actual number. I mean, I've been doing that, but I shouldn't. There's no reason to do it if you can get around it, right? Then again, though, if they really wanted to look for me, how hard would it be?
Not very hard.
So, okay. Contact us.
So has anyone heard from Missy Moo since this text? No?
On Twitter, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know it wasn't. I mean, it was her. It wasn't her husband. I'm fairly sure of that. It was concerning.
Oh. Look at the screen.
Okay.
Who do you think came up with that slogan? Who do you think came up with that slogan? It's brilliant. It's brilliant, ain't it? It's brilliant. I think it's pretty good. People like rhymes. It's catchy. Words to live by.
Don't be stupid. Finish it.
I'm your Cupid.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you think it's insulting.
No, it's good.
It's only insulting if they say no. Right?
The trick is to not ask a question, but make a statement so they can't say yes or no.
Well, it is a statement. If you say no, you're stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Well, so the statement is, I'm your Cupid. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. You could say you're not stupid. That's maybe a little.
Are you stupid?
That seems.
Do you need stupid?
No, because then it's questioning if they're stupid. Like there shouldn't be any question. Okay.
Yeah, RG says the trick is to not be stupid.
Yeah, that's what it implies. That puts them in a position to either be stupid or give you $10,000. Right? Anyways. I'm going to change my voice up a little bit.
Hamilton Police Service. If you have a life-threatening emergency or wish to report a crime in progress, hang up and dial 911 now. If you know the 4-digit extension of the person you wish to reach, enter it now.
Can I just give this number so I can call them from my text now? Here. So here, I'll just write down myself so I don't call from my actual number. People always say that, but at this point, I don't even know that I'm obfuscating anything. I don't know that I'm if they want it, it can't be too hard to find. But let's go with it. Let's just do it. It's not a terrible idea, but I don't think it's really helpful. I don't think it matters, but nonetheless. Okay, 546. Wait a second. Okay.
You have reached the Hamilton Police Service. If you have a life-threatening emergency or wish to report a crime in progress, hang up and dial 911 now. If you know the 4-digit extension of the person you wish to reach, enter it now. For a mobile response or to speak with a communications operator, press star.
That sounds good.
Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
Communications man speaking.
Hi there, how are you doing tonight?
Good, yourself?
A little bit troubled. I'm looking for either confirmation or sufficient denial of a ongoing life-threatening emergency or a possible suicide that occurred earlier today. And at this point, I don't really know what to believe.
Okay, what do you mean? What?
Okay, so a woman with a very active social media presence. Well, first off, she sent me a text message. I believe it could be her. It could also be her husband. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of all this, but I got a message from this woman's phone number claiming to be her husband, saying that I hope you're happy. She's gone now, and we've been at odds sometimes. But then on her Twitter account, she said that there's a Snapchat video circulating of her daughter reacting hysterically to a video posted on social media that she had hanged herself. And I don't know if you can check into this and see if this is real or if this is all just some sort of reindeer game that's going on here. And
Do you have an address or a name or anything?
yes, as a matter of fact, I do. So her name is one moment here. I'm getting the address as well. I'm getting all four. Her name is Marissa Chisholm Kaus, and the address is 1250 Lime Ridge Road East, Unit 11. Well, maybe you could look into the dispatch records and see if you attended any suicides or anything like this. And I'd like to think it's just some sick game being played, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Just one moment.
Thank you.
Okay, unfortunately I don't have any, I can't provide any information. But what I can do is I can put you through to an officer if you want to talk to an officer, okay?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Just 1 second.
All right.
Okay. Central Police Station.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How can I help you?
All right, I'm a little confused, possibly troubled, concerned, if you will.
About?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What are you concerned about?
All right, so I'm concerned about this woman who has a very active social media presence. I got a message from her husband. Her and I have had some correspondence, and essentially, I got a message from her phone claiming to be her husband, saying that she is gone, like Gone,
She is gone?
gone, like Kaddish, I thought she may have ran away. It would seem unlikely that she would run away without her phone. But then I checked her Twitter account, and she said that her daughter posted a Snapchat video of her mother having hanged herself, and that she was crying hysterically. Now, this woman has like a long history of lying, and I'm just hoping this is another one of these tall tales.
Does she live in Hamilton?
As a matter of fact, she does.
And where do you live?
I live in Akron, Ohio.
Okay. So you were Snapchatting and she sent you pictures of her mother who hung herself?
Well, I actually got a text message from her phone from somebody claiming to be her husband, saying that she's gone, something of that effect, but definitely gone. And then on her Twitter account, there are claims that her daughter posted a Snapchat video crying hysterically because her mother had hanged herself. Now, the woman's name is Marissa Chisholm Kaus. She lives in Hamilton. I can give you the address. I'm just wondering if you can. Marissa.
How do you spell it?
Marissa.
Yep.
Chisholm, Chisholm. I don't know if it's a dash or a hyphen or a whatever, but then Kaus.
Okay, hang on. Let me just look around here.
You got it. Can I ask if you can see any reference to any calls like this today or even late last night?
No, I'm not at liberty to tell you what calls we've had, sir.
Okay.
Do you know how old she is?
She's in her 40s, but she looks like she's in her mid to late 50s. She looks older than she is.
Yeah, we have had dealings with her today.
Oh, okay. Now.
But I can't tell you what it is, but she's not, she hasn't hurt herself. I can tell you that.
Okay, well, that's very reassuring. Well, I would say thank you for letting me know. It's just
Okay.
it's weird why she likes to play these games. It's just really.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't have any further contact with her.
No.
No.
Okay.
It's not a very positive interaction, and it seems like this is a pattern.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you for alleviating my concerns.
That's good. No
And
problem.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
All
Take
right.
care.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm glad she's doing all right. Right. That's the important thing.
So she's called this place.
Most likely. I mean, I'm gonna play her Akron police call too, where she claims to be like a process server. I don't know where I could find that. What a fucking psycho.
She's a crazy. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Craziest person I've ever dealt with.
Well, I should have asked if it was for a missing person either, because maybe the Twitter, maybe she got hacked on Twitter and the text from the husband's real.
I mean, they're not going to tell you that stuff, but maybe a little bit.
What the fuck is wrong with this lady? It's nuts. It's nuts. It's beyond strange.
Yeah, someone says, Frankie says, the comp even says she's a 43, so she's like a Cyrax in her area. She's a.
She makes her look like a normal person. Yeah, like really does. Really does. Man, I want to watch her Akron call, and I think I'm pool bound. Fuck. So I don't even know. Like hopefully she just shuts the fuck up. Hopefully she just shuts the fuck up. Yeah.
She's unstoppable. That's what's scary about her.
I mean, what's she really gonna do though?
Leave 1-star reviews for my business.
Well, then you'll get 1,000 5-star reviews. Look.
That's amazing.
Look.
But also on Yelp, please.
Yes. Rose matchmaking on Yelp. Go ahead, hit it up, go ham, as the kids say, which is heavenly and magnificent. Okay. So Odita maple syrup, yeah, maybe. You want foodie harassment? Look, it's getting late. It's getting late here. And Jimmy's exhausting, okay? Link, I'll go leave a review. Okay. Just type in Rose matchmaking onto Google and Yelp, and you'll figure it out. If you can't figure it out, I don't know. Maybe they took her to that house. You'll find here. I'll post it. I'll link it. It is an interesting experiment, right?
Oh, by the way, I did message a foodie on TikTok. She opened the message, but she.
Oof. 2.1. 2.1. It's not impressive. It's not a very good rating. I'm just saying.
Look, I had a good run. Okay.
Not according to Yelp.
Well, I'll share my story.
I wouldn't personally.
But no, I have a lot of good clients. Not true.
Apparently not enough that leave Yelp reviews.
You know what? Disney, or I'm sorry.
You snorted there. You made a little chortle. There's another one. There's another. Don't snort. You look like a sociopath when you snort at people's anguish. All right? So a bug flew up her nose. All right? Let's go leave some good Yelp reviews, okay? I think we're going to end it here. She was Hanger's good friend. I don't know who that is. Do you know who this Shannon is?
Oh, Shannon.
Shannon. It's pronounced Shannon?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I won't hold that against her, even though like her name is spelled Shannon and she could go by Shannon if she wanted to.
It's Shannon.
Okay, well then you know what? Here's my assessment of that. They would go out together, and Foodie Beatty would pay for the bill, right?
Of course she does.
Yeah, so good for her, right? Good for her. Shannon. Okay, well then think so. Yeah, that's what I want to talk to.
I want to talk to Tyree.
He's not going to link that. He's not going to let you. It's at a 4.5 now. No way. Are you serious?
That's nice. That's very sweet.
Look, and I'll tell you this: if any of you have very small businesses and you want a good social media marketer, hit me up because I'm like the best in the biz. I really am. I can transform companies' outlook overnight, just like that. It's really just like that. Are you serious? No way. Okay, it's at 2.6. It's going in the right direction, right? So there you go. There you go.
Yelp is grateful though. And
You know she's alive? Yeah, she's alive. She's alive. She's alive. Confirmed. Sarkis kill himself? That's a shame. Oh, that's a shame.
Marketing Bismarck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put my resume to like Google and like big companies. Like it's time to move into like the major leagues, I think.
Yeah, you just start your own company. That's how the big leagues do it.
So like, all right, so like I harass retarded people and like a lot of people like it. I tell them what to do, and you have a troubled checkered past. Boop to the roof, baby, to the roof, just like that. Okay, well, if they say no, or I can end you. How's that? How's that?
By the way, some of these reviews, I had a meeting with my marketing guy today. These reviews are really interesting to read. I loved. They were really funny, some of them. But thank you. I appreciate them. Just no more 1 stars. Let's go for 5.
I think we'll get a few, but I think hopefully it'll outweigh it. You know, what you need to do is like to find an enemy who wants to leave 1, and then like people who hate. Yeah, so if we can get the Cyrax to be like a fuck Rose matchmaking, and they'll be like, hey man, you know what makes Cyrax really angry is like if you leave positive reviews. Yeah, that's yeah. So it's not as like 29, 30, 2.9. Oh, look at that. You almost jumped the whole point in like a few minutes. Hey. Look, guys, I don't get paid for my great marketing work, so hit up my Cash App, hit up my PayPal, or I'll end you. How about that? Like that's always that's the closing line. Or I'll end you. That's a good pitch, right? Yeah, I think people will be receptive to that. That's the play. Or yeah, well, look, I'm a great marketer. You know, that's the truth. Hit them Drew links. Thank you very much. Let me find the Missy Moo Akron call, and then I'm out of here. The pool's probably freezing. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I love Queen Anne.
I'd love to talk to her, actually.
She's a sweetheart. Hang on 1 second here. Molly. I like how she called it Molly.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, and it's 1:45 in the morning. Harriet and I, we've been having a snuggle, haven't we?
Aww.
And she's tired now.
3.1. Wow.
Here she is,
Look at that.
Mummy's little girl.
They say Yelp can't be cracked, too, right?
Still likes to sleep on my head because it's warm, I suppose.
Too good.
It's all these brain cells working, you know. The brain cells that don't have early onset dementia.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that cunt Peggy saying I've got early onset dementia. On top of everything else.
Who could blast this lady? Like, what the fuck is wrong?
A frail old lady. Don't think so. Up until 2 years ago, I was still doing the 6 mile walks plus for charity. You couldn't drag your big 400-pound arse around a track, could you? Round a route.
Oh, the Nader thing?
Frail because my vertebrae collapsing because I've got osteoporosis.
I think I can play
If you
that.
want to say frail,
Stupid.
if you want to say disabled actually isn't a word that's used anymore.
Who?
It's physically challenged isn't a word that's used anymore.
I heard Jews.
Or disabled actually isn't a word that's used anymore.
Okay.
It's physically challenged.
So look, go and support.
And you can be physically challenged at any age. Just as you, Missy, are physically challenged because of your gargantuan big arse. You failed weight loss surgery, cunt.
I don't know what she's talking about anymore. I'll play the first part of this, and then I'm getting out of here. All right. It's so good. It's so good.
صدام حسين المجيد بالإعدام شنقا حتى الموت لارتكاب الشعب كجريمة ضد الإنسانية وفق المنطق. I never asked for this. So run while you can.
Oh, I guess I'm muted. Okay. Well, oops. All right. All right. Well, yeah, I'm out of here. Sorry, I tried to address that. Enjoy the pool, homie. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. We're gonna welcome in Wagon Foodie. Oh yeah, I'm out of here. All right, everyone, have a good night.